Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me here today. I am your host, Javier. This is not one of the regular shows that I do on this program. The two shows that I do are Egora Experience, where I have a guest and we try to discuss some ideas that I have, that my guest has. We try to get each other to support those ideas and get the viewers engaged. I do Egora versus Headlines, where I have a news headline and I address that and how the ideas in Egora pertain to that headline, how we can solve that problem happening wherever it is in the world. In this video, I really just want to do an update on everything that we've been doing. That's why we'll just call it Egora Update. And so, yeah, just want to tell you what we've been up to, because there's been a lot happening. But it's really difficult to get good video content, because to be honest with you, I don't really like doing this talking to the camera. What I really like is talking to people, really discussing, exploring ideas together. I'm trying to do that on the show because I want to involve all the new people in our culture, to actually share our culture, that the whole process of, let's not just argue about something. Let's actually present what we think are the best solutions, and let's see how many people we can get on board with these solutions. And if somebody doesn't like that, hey, give us a better idea. So that's our culture. That's what I have fun with, not with this, being a media person. But, well, we gotta generate some kind of content. So I want to give you some updates on what we've been doing the past week or so since the last video. First thing I want to say is I am looking for more guests for the Egora Experience program. If there are ideas that you want to discuss, anything that's important to you, and anything that you would normally address with your family or friends, or even people on the streets. We have people, we have activists watching this program. So if there are ideas that you'd be willing to talk to people on the street about, hey, come on this show, let's talk about it. Present what you got, give it to the people, because people are listening, people are watching, and people really do want good solutions to our common problems. So, this is a shout out and a call out for you to join me here. It's really not that difficult using our format, because it's very constructive. It's, even you don't have to be an expert on an issue to really participate. You could, your version of the solution to the problem could be the most general thing, because when you say that, and if there are no better ideas out there already, because you could be using somebody else's solution, you could promote that, which is fine. Ultimately, they say there's nothing new under the sun. I don't think that's completely true, but let's just say a lot of things repeat. So you could be using someone else's idea, but you could have your own. If there are no other ideas in Egora about whatever problem you want to address, the most general thing will do. And that could start a conversation with other people. That could get other people who know a little bit more to add more fuel to that fire, to contribute to that conversation. And then you could be developing a new and better solution with someone else. So everything has value here in what we do. So like I said, it's not that hard. And it's kind of fun. I do enjoy doing the show. I do enjoy the discussions. Well, I enjoy the show because I enjoy the discussions. So I'm hoping that I can get you to, reach out to me. It's really easy to find me. Let's schedule a time where we can talk, do it live, talk to the people. And also, if you know anyone else who would like to be, who'd like to discuss some ideas, please send them my way. Of course, there's that whole other thing that anyone else could do this show too. That's the concept is that Egora Experience could and should be a network. It should be all kinds of individuals making their own program, using this format to, there are much better communicators out there than I am. This is not what's fun for me, but so other people could take this format and could make very successful shows. So if you know anyone else, please send them this way. Okay, another thing I want to talk to you about is that we had one really great show recently. Well, all of the shows are great, but this one was especially great because we had Cynthia Leonard, who is representing the International Logic Party as the nominee for president of the United States of America. Yeah, so she, and what's important, so all of our shows are great, but what's important about that is that we had someone on the program who's really willing to champion people's ideas. You know, she understands that there are probably people out there who would do a much better job as a president of a great, complicated, well, all countries are great and complicated in their own ways, but the US is a world power. It's a world leader in so many regards. And yeah, so that's a hell of a job to be doing that, to be the president of that. So she realizes that, but really what she's doing is she's trying to mobilize people to actually take a lot more responsibility for your role as a citizen. And so I was lucky to have such a great person on the program and to discuss some ideas. So if you have not watched this show, I do invite you to check it out again. And it's divided in two parts. There's part one and part two. And honestly, part two is a bit better because that's where she gets to speak more about her views. I mean, part one is great because I get to talk about my ideas, but part two is about her, but she gets to expound more on her views. So, and I noticed that one, people watch that one a bit less than part one. So please check out both parts. They're both really good shows. I invite you to actually get to know Cynthia better because she is super cool. She's a brilliant woman who knows a lot. She's more from the philosophical perspective, but yeah, you will have a great conversation with her. So get to know her. And let's see, what's the next point that I wanted to make? Yeah, so speaking of shows, I was also on another show recently, the Javier show with Javier. I think you got to say it twice, you know, it's kind of like the genie or something. No, I'm just joking. But so this guy is a terrific communicator. Honestly, we need people like him to be, well, to be participating in our endeavor. So, you know, if you're watching this, check out the show that I did with Javier, because in that show, I really explain a lot of the theory behind the International Logic Party, behind Egora. We have fun with it. We explore some ideas. We explore some directions that this might take. And so, yeah, so this guy is really cool, really smart. And hey, leave a comment for him. You know, tell him that you enjoyed the show. Try to get this guy to come on my show. I mean, we already talked about it. He's supposed to be on this show, but he's busy. But if he knows that people are going to watch it, he's much more likely to actually, well, to come on the show. Maybe he'll come on the show twice because I know this guy has a lot of ideas. So we can do at least a couple shows, and maybe we can, you know, get him more involved in our culture. Maybe he'll start to do his own Egora Experience program, which honestly, if he started to do that instead of me, don't tell him I said that. Well, no, you could tell him I said that. No, because he wants to do his own show his own way. But if we could get him working with us, this thing is going to explode. So we need excellent communicators like that. But anyways, check out his show. If you like his show, again, you know, subscribe, watch him, watch his style. You know, I just wanted to let you know that. Well, it's up to you where you take it from there. Another point that I wanted to make is that we are growing. We're growing slowly. It's a lot of work. This is because, again, we are teaching people a whole new culture, but we are growing. And we are getting. Really, the most important part about everything that we do is our citizen assemblies. The show, the Egora Experience, is almost like a mini citizen assembly. It's like a one-on-one citizen assembly. But the main thing is that we're actually doing these video conferences. Let's see, let me look at my notes here. So yeah, we're doing these video conferences on Zoom. If you want to participate in that, then please do so. But for some people, that might not be convenient. Well, eventually we're going to be having a lot more of these video conferences at different time zones, organized by different people. So that's what we really need, is leaders to step up and organize more of these things. But for right now, we're doing them on Thursdays and Sundays. And if you can't attend, then we're going to start recording them now. And this is an important development, because the reason we didn't do this before is because we had so many new people and so many questions. But now we're actually developing a core group of people who are showing up regularly. We're getting new people always, but we have a core group of people who are able to clue in everyone else, and so that we can we don't spend so much time training. People are actually picking things up as they go, and so we can actually move forward much more quickly. So it makes it more fun to watch, because otherwise it would be a lot of question answers, you know, like, oh, how is this going to work, and what about that? But now we're actually really focusing on ideas, and so we're able to start recording these. So we haven't done a single one yet, but with the next Citizen Assembly, I plan to be recording that. I'm going to be posting that on this channel, so that's going to be another thing that you're going to be seeing. And who knows, maybe that's going to get us to grow. It will be really interesting to see, because we're going to have a lot of people on this show, so a lot more people might want to share this information with others. I don't know. You tell me. Actually, tell me what you think, if this is going to be a more exciting program when we have you know, a variety of perspectives. I mean, I think we're definitely showing a variety of perspectives just when I have guests on the Egora Experience program. But maybe if we have a bunch of people at once, that will feel like it's more inclusive. I don't know. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about it. What's another thing I wanted to say here? You know, please, the Egora video presentation. If you have not watched this already, please watch this video presentation. It's 19 minutes. It's really good information about how our technology works. It is so critical, and as well as the theory behind what makes this technology work. So please check it out, and please like the video. You know, YouTube algorithms, pay attention to that. But yeah, please watch it, and please share it with others. You know, if you think it's good, then definitely share it on social media, because you might have some friends who are just dying for a more effective way to communicate politically. Maybe you're not that excited about it, or maybe you think this is interesting, but you're not too sure about how things are going to go. But somebody in your circle, they might really appreciate this format. They might appreciate being able to express themselves more specifically in their political philosophy. Maybe maybe they'll want to be on the show. Maybe they're looking for ways to engage, you know, to actually express their leadership potential. So they're going to learn how Egora works. They're going to learn about our community. They're going to learn about our citizen assemblies. So you could be doing someone a really big favor by giving them a way to engage this way, even if you yourself are just passively watching and, you know, just being entertained by people discussing deep ideas. So I guess that's really the end of it. The one thing I wanted to say is that all of the materials are in the video description. So, you know, you can check them out one by one. Of course, Egora is there. Our Facebook group is there. It's called Citizen Assembly now. So please sign up for that. You can use that to share your ideas. You can use that to engage. You can use that to contact other people that are participating. We have quite a bit of people already engaged in this. So you can reach out to them. You can use this format to discuss these ideas, even if you're not able to participate in the video format, for whether it's time constraints or anything. But so yeah, you can participate through Facebook. The other thing that's there is the links to the Egora presentation, the link to the Javier show that I did, the interview I did with him, and the interview that I did with Cynthia. So like I said, check out both parts of that. And I think that's that. If you have anything else you'd like me to discuss in another update, I don't know when I'll be doing that. Hopefully I'll be doing a lot more good shows. Who knows, maybe the Citizen Assembly thing is going to take off. Maybe people are just going to be fascinated by people, by a group of people exploring these ideas together. Maybe I won't be doing that many of these anymore, but if there's anything you want me to address, and you don't want to do it on the show yourself, but you just want me to do an update, you know, let me know, leave that in the comments. Please like, and you know, I'm guessing if you're watching this, you're probably already subscribed, because I'm not promoting this video. This is just going out to the subscribers. But yeah, please like this video and any of the other stuff. If you like it, please like it, because that really helps us to get YouTube to promote us. We need promotion. Like what we're doing is great, but it is kind of complicated. And you know, every little bit of help that we can get, it makes a huge difference. Because the good thing about YouTube algorithms is that they're actually targeting people who are interested in politics, who are deep thinkers, who want to explore these things. So that might actually be the most effective way of helping us, is by liking our videos. So thank you for watching. Welcome to the democratic evolution. Again, the R is silent. I'm just saying that again. The welcome is already in the video presentation. You know what I mean. But see you in the Egora.